Greetings, friends. We are just about to start the most important homily series ever. This is the year of the Eucharist. And right now, starting this week, we are starting in John chapter 6. For 5 weeks, we are going to be studying the Eucharist. It's so important, especially since so many of us have been away from the Eucharist because of COVID for so long. But we all know the statistics. 60-70% of practicing Catholics don't believe that the Eucharist is actually the body and blood of Christ. Why not? There could be a lot of different reasons, but maybe just because we haven't been taught this and we haven't gone carefully through scriptures. And so this is our opportunity to do it. And in chapter 6, verse 29, Jesus says this is the work of the Father, that you believe in the Son. Belief sometimes is thought of as a gift and that some lucky people have it, some don't. That's not the whole picture. You see, there are things we can do to believe. And we begin this week with Jesus. Okay? He is doing all these miracles. He's a rock star. And he gets in a boat and he crosses the lake. And the people just follow along the edge of the shore of the Sea of Galilee, because when he gets to where he's at, there's a huge crowd there. He goes up into a mountain, and he knows what he's doing, okay? He's drawing them out of their, shall we call, feeding zones. You see, they're away from their homes, away from food. He wants them to be hungry, because he wants them to feel hungry. Dear brothers and sisters, we're all hungry, aren't we? And we all feed on different things, but the problem is we're never really satisfied. Jesus knows that. So they're all there, and Jesus tells his disciples, you feed them. Isn't that great? Oh, how are we going to do that? Now, the key to this week is this. Andrew finds a little boy, and he has 5 barley loaves and 2 fish. This is where I want to start out with this whole thing. How do you approach the Eucharist? Okay, because when we see what Jesus is doing with these 5 barley loaves and 2 fish, he is setting up what we might say is a prelude to the Eucharist, because he blesses it, everybody sits down, and he distributes it, and then there's leftover, which they carefully take care of. I mean, the whole thing is the Holy Eucharist. But how can we believe? And that's the point. We need to come like this little boy who is not much. I mean, he doesn't have much. You might feel the same about yourself. I don't have much, and I'm not much. Barley actually was the coarsest bread, is poor man's bread. Rich people didn't eat barley bread. I mean, he got all that he had. And then we come up with our offertory. We got to realize that offertory symbolizes we, there at the church, giving all that we have to God. Because at the Eucharist, God gives all that he has to us. He has a lot more than we have. and it's an exchange of love. So the first point here is we have to believe. And maybe you feel like, man, I don't believe. Come to church this week like that little boy and bring all that you have. That's what the offertory is. And that's the first step. Believe. Jesus says you can do this. God bless you.